Hmm. Yeah. I didn't buy this fucking calendar. Where are we at? Right here, July 17th. And what are we gonna do tonight? Something different, but something the same. I'm gonna drink a beer, but something different. I'm gonna talk about my old ass fucking Cannondale mountain bike. Yeah, bet you didn't see that coming. So what do we have here? This is a 1994 Cannondale M900 mountain bike that I bought new in 1994 and rode the shit out of it. This thing's got thousands and thousands of miles on it. And even though it doesn't look all fucked up, but I replaced a lot of parts on it over the day, wear items, whatever. Bought it from this place back in the day, Noe Valley Cyclery. It was in the neighborhood I grew up in, and the guy who owned this place, super cool dude. People who worked there were super nice people. Anyway, I think in '94, I should have dug it out. I still have the original receipt and the book for this bike. I think it was around $1,200 back in 1994. And when you're some young, stupid kid that has some shit job, that's a lot of fucking money. I mean, my first car was $400. So, you spend $1,200 on a fucking bike. That's insane. Insane fucking money. I mean, first world problems? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I was watching some video on YouTube. This guy rebuilt some old 90s monkey motion suspension Cannondale, refurbished it, and it just kind of got me inspired and thinking. I mean, I want to ride this thing again someday, but it needs some work. It needs tires. I'd love to put a fork on it on the front, but the problem is weird old style headset size or whatever. They changed everything. 26-inch, I think, wheel. You ain't fitting a bigger wheel on this motherfucker. Where they're like 29s now. I mean, I don't know. I'm out of the loop. Anyway, what do we have here? So I bought this new, and I had a bunch of parts from an old bike I had. It was a specialized rock hopper or stump jumper. It was a steel chromoly frame. I don't remember which one it was, but I had these handlebars, Ritchie Pro Lights, Easton. They made baseball bats back in the day. Had these ons, bar ends. You can see they're all fucked up because I've crashed many times on this bike, on the other bike, and on this bike. Even though this thing ain't all fucked up, I mean, we got some scratches, but I've taken pretty good care of it, or I did when I rode it. Ringlay skewers, they're titanium. What else did I change? Ringlay Moby post with a titanium Sella Italia flight saddle. This super light. You think Yeah, it's all hard and shit, but super fucking comfy. When I bought this saddle, awesome. Badass saddle. What else did Ringley, fucking, these thing hold ball holders, Ringley ball holders, super lightweight, super fucking pretty rad. Mountains of fall, pump, multiple sets of tires that I went through. Set his chain, went through multiple ones of these. This one seems like it's worn out. Multiple cassettes. Multiple of these. Now this is weird. So back in the 90s, Cannondale came out with their own proprietary parts. Coda is what they named them. And they had this weird, so that, see, the crank bolts onto this chainring. Is a one-piece aluminum CNC'd piece of fucking metal. So when you wear out this middle ring, which you always wear out first, oh, guess what? The whole fucking thing's junk. You can't just replace the middle ring, the one you wore out. You got to replace the whole thing. So I replaced this thing probably 2 or 3 times. The first one was heavier and was solid out here, so you couldn't even see these 2 other rings in there. And then they came out with this lighter one that was machined out and made lighter. And that was my whole thing when I put this thing together with parts that I had, was lightweight. So when I bought this bike, it had all the Coda brand shit. It had these Coda brand, I think these are, where is it? Right here. Yeah, right here. Coda brand brakes. They had some weird cam monkey motion shit going on here, so I bought this little black thing here and these little aluminum chingoladeras. I don't know who made them, but I bought that. It had like a quick release for the seat post, Coda brand, heavy. I replaced it with this little aluminum jobby with a titanium bolt. Had a Coda brand seat post. I replaced it with this one, the Ringley Moby, super lightweight. Had a Coda brand seat. Replaced it with that. Blah blah blah. On and on and on. Coda brand handlebar, etc. Coda brand brakes. I don't remember what these ones are, but they're not what came on this bike. And these are super lightweight. It's been so long. I don't remember what brand they are. Grip shift. That was stock. Multiple sets of tires that I went through. These are Continentals. Ancient. Ritchie pads. Came with black pads that were harder. I bought these red ones that were the softer compound, better for wet environments, blah blah blah. So I got those. And it did come with, which is weird, clipless pedals is what they call these. These are Onzes. And I used them, and I would use them again with these because my feet haven't grown any. These ancient Nike Puba mountain bike shoes. I mean, these are so fucking old. I probably bought these in 1992 or 3. Excuse me, got a drink there. And along with that, I still have my ancient Bell helmet. I wonder if they have a date on this thing. I'll have to look. Oh, Yeah, October 19... Yeah, I don't know. But probably 1991-ish or whatever. And then, this is way back in the day. And no helmet ever had a visor on it. And I bought this Troy Lee design visor that like Velcros. Oh yeah, there's the bell. See the bell in there. But Troy Lee design visor that just Velcroed on there with double sticky Velcro tape shit. You can see it's all scratched up because I fucking crashed and ripped it off my head and several times. But no one had a visor on a helmet back then, and I did. And people looked like, oh, look at this fucking faggot, you know. And it's just funny because nowadays any mountain bike helmet has a fucking visor on it, and back in the day I'm wearing baggy ass pants, I'm wearing this stupid helmet with a fucking visor on it, and people are laughing at me. And well, to those people that laughed at me, yeah, well, go suck your fucking Bruce Jenner boyfriend, because you're the one that's a faggot. So whatever. It's kind of funny how shit changes over years and years and years. You know what? So I have tools in here, and I wonder what I have in here. Yeah, we're looking away. Oh, and it falls over. Okay, we're fine. What do we got in here? Bet you none of this shit's good anymore. Made in Germany. That's a puncture. It's a flat kit. Oh, yeah, this is cool. I'll go show you that. That's vintage. Wow. Yeah, we got some good shit in here. This is old school. I wonder what that is. Huh. I don't think this has been opened in a long time. What do we got in here? Some fucking Allen wrenches. More Allen wrenches. What we got in here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, nothing in there. All right. So normally I'd throw like a power bar and I don't know what. But anyway, the bottom pocket that I just pull out shit out of. So what did I have in there? I had two of these Park Tool, made in USA. Nice. I bet they're not made in USA nowadays. Yeah, these are old, and I don't need to explain what these are, because you know what they are, if you know about mountain bikes. Yeah, these are heavy, and why, I know why I carry these. Okay, so these are adapter kits for a Presta to a Schrader. So if you don't have a Presta pump, I have the Presta adapter inside this fucking pump. But say if that pump fails, and I got Presta, which is weird, but I ran this because it's lighter weight. This is an adapter kit, so you can screw that on and then use a regular Schrader type thing. Couple Allen wrenches. Wow, that's old. Made in Germany. I think Germany is like that country that's next to France, and it's north of France and a little bit southwest of that other place in that continent called Europe. Yeah. Alright, so what do we got in here? That's some tube cement. We got little sandy paper. Yeah, like, wow, that's old school. Look at these little patches. Yeah. Very cool. And then super patch. I don't fucking even know what this is. Can I open it one-handed? Yes, I can. What is in here? Glueless patch. Park. Wow. I honestly only got a little sandpaper pad here. Remove talc and dirt from tube before application. A clean and dry surface is utmost importance. Park Tool Company, St. Paul, Minnesota. That's interesting. These are little park. I don't know where I got this. Probably someone gave this to me. I just threw it in there. Anyway, this this thing right here. Just getting this out. Chain pop. This was like Finish Line. I guess Finish Line was the company at the time, maybe. And then Chain Pup is what this tool is. So this tool was cool because you had all the hex wrenches for your bike. You had, and I'm pretty sure all this shit's metrique. Yeah, these all fit in all the fucking things. And then I guess I had a couple extras because these were just two others that there was something on this bike that these fit. But anyway, so you had that. Then you had these two little notches, and these were for your spokes. Little spoke wrench, so you could tighten or loosen or whatever if you fuck up a wheel or whatever. And then this thing right here. So back in the day, there was no, like there is now, this like cool toolless chain master link thing, where you crimp it and you can pull it apart easily. You had to actually push these pins out and then push them back in, and that's what this little tool was for. And so you would back this thing off, you'd pull this little stainless steel clip out, and you push the fucking pin out and do what you had to do. Like say you break a chain link and you gotta shorten it, so you push out one of the broken pins or whatever, and then you use this little stainless shim, stick it between in there when you're pushing in the new pin. Well, when you shorten it and then you got to push that pin back in, it gives that little bit of clearance so you still have flexiness. And so that's what this little tool was about. Back in the day, before this thing, we carried these heavy ass steel big contraptions to take care of chain problems. And then this little thing came out with, you know, your spoke wrenches and then all the little Allen wrenches that you needed. It was a really, really cool deal back in the day. Now, times now probably changed, and you don't do that anymore. But whatever, we're talking about 90s here. Anyway, just wanted to show you some cool old history. Maybe we'll go through just a little bit more. This had this, I don't know what that meant. Integrated 8SIS, I don't know what that means. This Shimano Diore XT rear derailleur. They had a hodgepodge of parts on this thing. Like I said, a lot of Coda branded Cannondale shit on it. Grip shift shifters, which I always liked. I was a fan of them back in the day, and I still like them. These are original on this bike, and they're old. They're cracking apart. So I go ride this again. I don't know, this might fucking break apart. Shout out to the Brick House lady, because she drinks malt liquor. Anyway, just want to bring you on a trip down memory lane of mountain bike history, and I'm sure many of you don't give a fuck about it, but that's okay, because this is just another shitty low light video from my garage, and I'm drinking beer, and I got some liquid Aloha, so whatever. You guys stay safe out there. Have fun. Don't let the man drag you down. And tune in for more nonsense. Or if you don't like this, don't tune in again. Because I'm going to keep making these anyway, because I really don't give a fuck. There, guys.